Hey there, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you could join me today for a very special and heartwarming story. Now, as you can probably tell from the title, this is going to be a bit of a heavy one, but I promise you, it's also a story filled with inspiration, hope, and the power of love to overcome even the most difficult of challenges. Now, before we dive in, I just want to say how much I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to be here. Your support means the world to me, and I'm so grateful that we get to go on this journey together. If you're new around here, welcome. I hope you'll stick around, hit that subscribe button, and become a part of this incredible community we've built. All right, let's not waste any more time. Grab a tissue, because this one's going to tug at your heartstrings. Today, we're diving into the story of the legendary P. Diddy and how his life was changed forever by a devastating accident. But through it all, the power of love and determination shone through. Let's get started. Now, for those who may not be familiar, P. Diddy, or Sean Combs as he's also known, is one of the most influential and successful artists, entrepreneurs, and philanthropists of our time. From his humble beginnings in Harlem, New York, he's built an absolute empire, dominating the music industry, fashion world, and so much more. P. Diddy first burst onto the scene in the early 90s as the founder of Bad Boy Records. He quickly made a name for himself as an innovative producer, creative visionary, and savvy businessman. He guided the careers of iconic artists like the Notorious B.I.G., Mary J. Blige, and countless others, helping to define the sound of East Coast hip-hop in that era. But Diddy's influence didn't stop there. He expanded into acting, reality TV, and of course, his own wildly successful music career. From Can't Nobody Hold Me Down to I'll Be Missing You, he's given us so many classic anthems that are woven into the fabric of pop culture. And let's not forget Diddy's ventures outside of entertainment. He's built an unbelievable business empire, with investments and ownership stakes in everything from clothing lines to vodka brands to cable TV networks. By any measure, he's one of the most accomplished and influential figures of his generation. But throughout his incredible rise to the top, one thing has always remained central to Diddy's identity: his deep commitment to family and community. He's been open about the important role his mother Kim Porter played in shaping him and the love and support she provided. And he's always made it a priority to give back, using his platform and resources to uplift and empower others. Now, as incredible as Diddy's life and career have been, a few years ago, he faced a challenge that threatened to derail it all. It was a sunny afternoon in the summer of 2022 when Diddy was involved in a terrible car accident that would change the course of his life forever. Diddy was driving down the highway near his home in Los Angeles when suddenly another vehicle veered into his lane, causing a violent collision. Witnesses reported seeing the car spin out of control before slamming into the guardrail. When emergency services arrived on the scene, they found Diddy trapped inside, severely injured. He was rushed to the nearest trauma center, where doctors discovered the full extent of his injuries. Diddy had sustained multiple broken bones, including both of his legs, as well as serious internal injuries. The impact of the crash had been absolutely devastating. For the next several days, Diddy clung to life as the medical team worked around the clock to stabilize his condition. His family, including his longtime partner Kim Porter and their children, gathered at the hospital, praying for his recovery. It was an impossibly difficult and emotional time, as they waited anxiously to see if Diddy would pull through. After what felt like an eternity, Diddy finally regained consciousness and was able to communicate with his loved ones. The doctors delivered the news. While he had survived the initial trauma, the road ahead would be an immensely challenging one. The injuries to his legs were so severe that they would require multiple surgeries and an extensive rehabilitation process. In the weeks and months that followed, Diddy's determination and fighting spirit were put to the ultimate test. Each day brought new obstacles and setbacks, as he endured painful procedures and grueling physical therapy sessions. There were times when the pain was almost unbearable, and he wondered if he would ever be able to walk again. But through it all, Diddy drew strength from the unwavering love and support of his family. Kim Porter never left his side, tirelessly caring for him and encouraging him every step of the way. His children, Justin, Christian, Chance, and the twins Delilah and Jesse, visited constantly, bringing joy and laughter to lift his spirits. Even Diddy's extended circle of friends, collaborators, and business partners rallied around him. Fellow artists and industry icons like Jay-Z, Beyoncé, Mary J. Blige, and Nas reached out with words of encouragement. Fans from all over the world flooded social media with messages of love and support, letting Diddy know that he was in their thoughts. Slowly but surely, with each grueling therapy session and every small victory, Diddy began to regain his strength. The road was long and arduous, but he refused to give up. He drew inspiration from the memory of his mother, who had always instilled in him the values of resilience and perseverance. After nearly a year of intense rehabilitation, the day finally came when Diddy was able to take his first steps again. It was an emotional, joyous moment, not just for him, but for everyone who had been there to support him along the way. The video of Diddy tentatively walking, with the help of a walker, quickly went viral, sparking an outpouring of love and celebration from his fans. From that point on, Diddy's recovery only continued to accelerate. He pushed himself harder than ever, determined to regain full mobility and independence. There were still setbacks and challenges, but his unwavering determination and the love of his family kept him going. And just when it seemed like he might never return to the life he once knew, Diddy proved everyone wrong. In the summer of 2023, less than 2 years after the accident, he made a triumphant return to the stage, headlining a massive concert in his hometown of New York City. The performance was a testament to his resilience, as he danced and commanded the stage with the same electric energy he'd always brought. The crowd roared with excitement, overcome with emotion at seeing their idol back in action. Diddy beamed with pride, his eyes shining with tears of joy. It was a moment that encapsulated the power of the human spirit and the unbreakable bond between an artist and their devoted fans. In the aftermath of his accident and recovery, Diddy has become an even more vocal and influential figure. He's been open about his journey, sharing the highs and lows in the hopes of inspiring others facing their own challenges. "This experience has truly transformed me," Diddy said in a recent interview. "It's made me appreciate life in a whole new way and realize how precious every moment is. There were times when I didn't know if I'd ever walk again, let alone perform on stage. But I refused to give up because I knew I had so much more to give." Diddy has also doubled down on his commitment to philanthropy and giving back. He's established a new foundation to support others with debilitating injuries, providing access to cutting-edge rehabilitation services and mental health resources. And he continues to use his platform to advocate for greater accessibility and inclusivity in all areas of society. "If there's one thing I hope people take away from my story, it's that the human spirit is capable of overcoming unimaginable obstacles," Diddy said. "No matter how dark things may seem, there is always a path forward, as long as you have the courage to take that first step. And you can't do it alone. You need the love and support of the people who care about you most." It's a message that has resonated deeply with Diddy's fans, who have rallied around him in this new chapter of his life. They've witnessed his triumph over adversity and been inspired by his resilience, determination, and unwavering spirit.